Hey guys, Jonathan Graham here. Today I'll be showing you my latest model, which is this simple box, and that's what it's called, the simple box. This one here is from a 4-inch square duo paper. Here's it from a 6-inch square. This is the size we're going to be making today. And it's just a simple box that you can put things inside of. This one's from a this might be about a 6-inch square as well. Simple little box, and I'll be teaching you how to make it. So I'm going to use a 6-inch square, so ours will be roughly the size of this one. Just use it to put stuff in. This is a duo square, which is good for this model since it does have color change parts on it, on the box. So I'm going to do a blue box with a red interior this time. Actually, we'll do a red box with a blue interior. So first you want to make what's called a preliminary base. So for that, you're going to start with your paper colored side up, in this case the red side. I want the exterior outside of my box to be red. We're going to fold diagonally in half in both directions, making sure to line up the corners. Now we're going to flip this over, so the white side, in this case the blue side, is up, and we're going to fold in half horizontally and vertically, so it's like this. Make sure you line up well, because if you don't, it may not work very well. And then we're going to turn it and do the same. And now to make the preliminary base, I'm just going to turn it so it's the openings towards us, and we're just going to pinch here and push together and collapse down. That's the preliminary base, or sometimes known as a square base. And now we're going to start making the box. So first we're going to find the center going this way. So simply bring this down to the corner, the open flaps here, and just pinch the center and unfold. And now we're going to take this corner on the side and fold it to that center pinch, right on the middle, and the same on the side, so it kind of looks like this. We're going to flip this over left to right and fold this into the middle, and this time we'll just match up the point will land on the middle crease, and we'll just match up the crease over here to make it, symmetrical. Like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this down on this side, just this upper flap, have the open flaps towards you. Fold it down as far as it'll go. Turn over and do the same on the other side. And now we're going to unfold this flap and this flap. And we're just going to do like a pre-crease here. We're going to take this edge and fold it to this point, keeping this flap from shifting. Unfold it and then refold here. And that'll be for the next step, to make the next step easier. Now I'm going to flip this over and do the same thing. We're going to unfold here and here. Take this folded edge and we're going to fold it to that point, making sure that it doesn't shift. The layers don't shift. We're going to unfold it like this and fold these back in. Now comes sort of a fun step. We're going to sort of do like we're going to be doing a squash fold, but we're not going to squash it. Just going to open them up to allow us to fold this flap in on that crease we just made, tucking that into those flaps, just like that. You can see how it folds down there. And same here. We're going to turn it over, so that's one side. And now we're going to do the same here. I'm just going to open these up like I'm going to do a squash, but I sort of leave them like that. And there's the crease we just made. We're going to take this flap. This corner is going to go underneath. And this one goes underneath our sort of partial squash fold, if you will. And then just push everything down, allowing everything to go back to where it was before. This is going to be the bottom of the box here, so I'm going to fold this backwards. Oops, sometimes it makes sure you don't snag on the edges. And now these pieces here we're going to fold along the edge too, because forwards and backwards, because these are going to be the top of our box. These are going to actually fold inside. Make the next step easier. And now we're almost at the end. We're going to open up our box. The easiest way to do it is you pinch here and here, holding it securely. Pinch on these two blue triangles in this case, and open this up, holding here. This is fairly sturdy at this point, but once we do the last fold it's better. Now we're going to sort of sharpen the corners on the bottom, and then in here I like to sort of push down inside here. And now this flap, we're going to just, you can see the line here, we're going to sort of pull this out a bit, bend it out, and then I'm just going to fold this inside along that crease And if you look inside, the point should just almost touch this. It's a little hard to see here. Almost touch the inside of this bottom crease. And then just fold that in, and then just pinch this down. And same on this side, I'll turn it so it's easier to see. Just going to pull this open, I'm just going to fold this in along the edges here, along the crease we just made. And now it's pretty much finished. I just like to kind of go like this and flatten those creases. Make sure you can see that. And that is pretty much the finished piece of the simple box, if you will. These edges here you can kind of neaten up a bit if you want. Just sort of tuck them more into the corners and just square it off a bit. But that's pretty much more or less the finished piece. That's my little simple box, as I call it. And you can put all kinds of things inside like this or whatever you want. Storage box, or you can make one a little bigger, and you could make one like a box and a lid if you wanted to. Make one slightly larger, but pretty much that's it. Simple box, not much else to it. Hope you enjoyed it. You can put whatever you want in it. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.